Chad is with Academy Mortgage. He has been our preferred lender for the past 8-9 years, probably 9 years now. I like to bring him in here and help you guys understand exactly what's going on in the mortgage market, because there's always volatility. There's always a lot of crazy stuff that's going on, new additions and subtractions with different loan programs and what have you. So I am going to, he mentioned a new program the other day that I thought was like super awesome and definitely worth having conversation around. So I am going to let you take it away.
Sounds great.
Tell us about that program. What's it called?
So what's exciting about what's happening in the current market is that a lot of private equity firms are willing to now venture back into the home lending realm. So back before the mortgage crash, there were lots of private equity firms that were getting in on providing loans for homes.
Okay.
After the crash, it pretty much went all the way back to just the government. And the government lending arms, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, etc., they were providing the lending solutions. Now, these private equity firms are getting back into the game. And so that is what has transpired, is that Academy Mortgage has secured a solution through a private equity firm. And in essence, what they're saying is, Academy Mortgage, if you approve the loan through Fannie Mae guidelines, we are willing to not only buy the loan, but we will also provide a down payment assistance second loan, interest-only payment, same interest rate as the first mortgage. So let's say I'm a buyer and I only have the ability to put 3% down on a home. This down payment assistance solution at 4% will cover the 3%, plus it'll give me another 1% to help with closing costs and prepaid items.
Okay.
It is phenomenal. You can buy anywhere in the metro area with this. You're not reduced.
There aren't limitations to
limitations.
Geographical areas
That's
or
right.
anything like that.
That's right.
Okay. So essentially, that is a zero-down program.
It is.
It's a zero-down program, and it sounds like the buyers are going to be financing the down payment. Because they do have a second loan for that 4%, and it is interest only.
Interest only, 30-year fixed.
30-year fixed. Can they prepay that?
They can pay it off at any time they want.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have been using this with buyers?
We have. We've closed a couple over here recently, which is great. So,
okay.
And it's a product that you can say, you know what? I don't have the resources, but because we can go down to a 660 credit score, we can go up to a 50% debt to income ratio, and because the private equity firm is saying we'll follow Fannie Mae guidelines, Fannie Mae is the most forgiving loan product in regards to school education loans. And that's something that we see a lot with a lot of first-time home buyers these days, is school loans sometimes are getting in the way of that debt to income ratio. So this helps tremendously because we're following Fannie Mae, which is the most forgiving on those types of debts.
So there definitely are some qualifications, and it sounds like they're a little bit tighter qualifications, but there's more risk on the lender side. Correct. So I think that that's totally valid, understandable, and we're not looking back at 2005 when you could basically fog a mirror and get a loan. I remember those days. It was ridiculous. It was crazy, and it hurt our markets.
It did.
It really did.
It did.
So I think it's great that that there are these tighter qualifications.
Yes.
But what an awesome opportunity for a first-time home buyer that just doesn't have a lot of cash to put down, or maybe they just want to save their cash for other investments. So I think that's a phenomenal program and a great opportunity.
Yep.
Talk to me about where interest rates are at right now.
So interest rates, 30-year fixed. The range right now is probably between 3.875 on the low end, up to maybe 4.375 on the high end for a primary purchase residence.
Okay.
You know, it depends on how much you're putting down, credit score, type of property, but that's probably the range that we're in right now.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
What's happening in the future? I heard that the Fed was going to be potentially cutting the rate, which that would affect interest rates. Talk to us about that.
Correct. Yes. So Jerome Powell, chairman of the Federal Reserve, another gentleman, last name is Bullard, forgetting his first name. They both just made comments here in the last 24 hours talking about how they feel that the economy in general is kind of on a precipice where they want to keep inflation in check, but they also don't want to push us into a recession. And so they have verbally indicated that they are going to start moving towards saying we now want to begin looking at reducing the federal prime rate. That's the rate that the Federal Reserve charges banks to lend money on the street. They want to reduce that potentially come fall. And so if they do a reduction of either a quarter or a half point, that's going to continue to benefit and keep interest rates on the low side.
Awesome. We are entering the midst of the busiest season for real estate. What's happening is appreciation has slowed down over the past 12 months, and sales have actually pulled back. With what you're talking about, with interest rates being as low as they are, I think that that's really going to bring a lot of buyers into the market. Because home affordability is not the best it's ever been right now, right? I mean, homes have been appreciating over the past 10 years dramatically, and at some point it had to slow down. So we're seeing a pullback in the market. Interest rates are at a great point, and it's a great time to be in the market buying a home.
Absolutely.
I think whether you're on the selling side or the buying side.
Absolutely.
And you're going to start to see more options as far as homes hitting the market over the next 3 months. So inventory levels have been really low over, forever, but they've been inching up a little bit, but they've also dipped a little bit, which is, kind of confusing for this time of year. But what I'm saying is that buyers are going to have more options here in the next 3 months. So if either one of us can be a resource for you as hopefully this information just like piques your interest and you start having conversations around that, it's our job to help provide you with the information to make an educated decision on whatever is best for you, and that's truly all that we're here for.
Absolutely.
If it's moving forward, great. We're going to walk you through step by step what that looks like, and if the timing's not right, great as well. Maybe we'll help you put together a long-term plan, or just hit the pause button. So I'll link down below to all of our contact information. Make sure that you give us a thumbs up if you found value in this information, and also make sure that you hit the subscribe button, ding that bell right next to subscribe. That way you're notified each and every week as we post new videos. I hope that you have a fabulous week. Until next time, cheers, friends.
Make it a great day. Shrink with age, you know that.
I'm totally blanking on what I do in my intro. Hello?
Get smaller.
Anyone there?
Get smaller.
You ready?
I'm ready.